Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Lee. I am a personal injury and criminal defense attorney. I like to take national cases and use them to discuss a particular interesting point in criminal defense law. In this video, I'd like to talk about Elizabeth Holmes. As you may know, she was the CEO of Theranos, and she went to federal trial on an 11-count indictment. She was found guilty of some of the charges, not guilty on other charges, and then the jury could not reach a unanimous verdict on some of the remaining charges. So what happens when a person's found guilty, not guilty, and undecided? As to the guilty charges, she can be sentenced. In fact, she already has a sentencing set. On the not guilty charges, they cannot try her again because double jeopardy. The jury has already said she's not guilty of that. In that third category, where the jury could not reach a unanimous verdict, the federal prosecutors, U.S. attorneys, can try her all over again for those charges. Now that's a tricky bag because there are very few surprises at this point. If a witness did not do well in the first trial, either side has this advantage of saying, "That's not what you said the last time I asked you that question on the stand." So both the prosecution and the defense have a whole mountain of testimony that can be used to impeach a witness in the second trial. Some of the other factors that the federal prosecutors may look at in deciding whether to charge her again or not is public pressure, the sentence that she receives on the 4 counts where she's already found guilty, the resolution of the case against boyfriend Ramesh Balwani. He has a trial coming up in February. And some evidence may come up in his trial that gives the prosecutors renewed interest in Ms. Holmes' trial. Or if, certainly if she came to testify in defending him, I know she wouldn't because she was basically blaming him during her trial, but they would have that opportunity to use this other trial to get back at her. A lot of times federal prosecutors decide to plead out the counts that were found on a mistrial. They may wait until after she's sentenced on this other. She could receive up to 20 years. And they could say, plead guilty to the remaining counts and we'll run them concurrently or at the same time as your existing charges. That's sort of a win for both sides because she doesn't have to go to another trial. She doesn't have to serve an extra day in jail, but the prosecutors get the trophy of saying, look, she pled guilty to these other charges as well. So that's one resolution that may happen. Anyway, I wanted to talk about what happens to a criminal defendant when they are found guilty or not guilty on some charges. Some charges are resolved at trial. And then also, some of the other charges are unanimous. You may watch this video and think that that's really unique or that's rare, but this happens quite often. An indictment has charges that are maybe easy based on the evidence, and they may also have some that are a bit of a stretch or weaker evidence as related to those counts. So that's when you know that the jury really did spend time looking at each count in the indictment and review the evidence related to that particular charge. I hope this was a helpful video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Thank you.